Hello world, Shelly here, and today we are going to talk all about cleansing balms because I have been testing out a bunch of them. This all started when I professed my love for the Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing balm. I had been traveling a bunch, and this is just a really easy way to do that oil cleanse step without having a bunch of liquid that can be very messy and oil and traveling with oil in your luggage. It's because it's a solid type of product, at least until you break it down and warm it up and get it going. It's very convenient for travel. And I had professed my love for the Clinique Take the Day Off, and then people started giving recommendations, and I thought maybe I could find something that was less expensive that I liked better. So I kind of embarked on this little adventure of testing out a bunch of cleansing balms, and then while I was doing that, Drunk Elephant came out with their version of a cleansing balm, which of course is not less expensive, it's more expensive, but I tried that one too, and I have thoughts, I have favorites, and we're going to break it down. So we're going to break these down by price, of course, because comparing them ounce per ounce is, apples to apples. But the things that I have found that I appreciate in a cleansing balm, number one, I like to have packaging that has some way to easily scoop the product out. And that, instead of digging your grubby paws into that tub of balm, I like to have packaging that takes care of that for me. Another thing, when I apply a cleansing balm, I'm using it primarily as my first step of makeup removal, and I need it to get rid of all of my mascara. Even when I wear waterproof mascara, all my mascara has to go. I do not want to rub a lot at my eyes, so I need the product to do the work for me. So with a couple swipes, I can be done. I don't want to create excess wrinkles by rubbing my eyes more than I have to, which, if I wanted to rub my eyes the least, I wouldn't wear eye makeup, but that's not going to happen. So I need the product to do the work for me. But I also need the product to not get so liquidy that it gets in my eyes, and if it does get in my eyes, I don't want it to sting. I want it to clear up quickly. I don't want it to hurt. I don't want cloudy vision for the next 5 hours. I need it to be, preferably out of my eyes, but if it does get in my eyes, I don't want a horrible experience. I enjoy, a nice experience with this stuff. I enjoy when a product feels good and it has good sensations and good fragrance. I don't want added fragrance necessarily in my product, but I would like something that smells nice. And you can do that without adding additional, artificial fragrances to it. So those are that's the gamut of things that I was considering when trying all these. Now, each of these I have used for at least a week individually. So let's start out with the original, the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. This is my brand new one because I've just finished, before I was starting all of these, I finished the last little one of these that I had, and this one is coming with me on my summer travels, so this one is brand new. But price-wise, this retails the full size of this. This is just a mini, but the full size, since the rest of these are full size, retails for $29.50, and you get 3.8 ounces of product. So dollar per dollar per ounce, you're getting that's $7.76 per ounce. And I really enjoy this. It takes my eye makeup off very easily. It melts into an oil really, really quickly. Like it feels like it melts down. It generally does not get in my eyes. When it does not sting. This is a vegan formulation, although Clinique, the brand, is not a cruelty-free brand. They do sell in mainland China, but this particular product is vegan, and I enjoy it. It feels luxurious. It feels soothing. It feels calming. It gets all the makeup off quite easily. Definitely enjoy it. This is what started it all. The next one that I tried was from Number 7, the Boots brand, and they are cruelty-free. This retails for $8.99 for 4.22 ounces. Comparatively per ounce, that is $2.13 per ounce. So significantly cheaper than the nearly $8 per ounce that the Clinique Take the Day Off costs. And I used a whole bunch of this. This one is not as luxurious feeling. It's kind of goopy. It's a sloppy, goopy, slide around kind of product, but that's not what I don't like about it. The fragrance in this. It has added fragrance, and it is so extreme that it almost makes me gag. And I do not have a sensitive nose. It is very heavily fragranced, and I don't like the fragrance on top of it. Maybe if I enjoyed the fragrance, like if they sprinkled in some of that, like the Caudalie magic. Oh, this Caudalie stuff smells so good. Or like some Tatcha magic. Tatcha stuff smells so good. Maybe then I would tolerate it and consider it part of the experience. But this stuff just smells so perfumey. It's so overwhelming. Then it gets in my eyes every time I use it and stings like a mother. So bad. I can't recommend it. It doesn't do a great job of removing mascara. And with all those other things, even if it did remove everything wonderfully, I would not recommend it. I think it's not pleasant to use. So, very inexpensive, very much a no-go in my book. The next one I tried was a recommendation from Dr. Dre's channel. If you follow Dr. Dre, she's a dermatologist, and she was doing a bunch of cleansing balms. And so this one was on her channel. It retails for $14.99 on Amazon. You can get it for $18 straight through the stylekorean.com website where Heimish sells their stuff. So this is the Heimish All Clean Balm. And let me show you the packaging here. So you've got this screw-off top, and inside you have your little scooper and the lid that holds the balm covered. So I do like that there is this built-in storage component, and you can also optionally lift the lid up and get the scooper out that way, but you still have to unscrew the lid in order to get to the product underneath. So that, isn't necessarily useful, being able to flip it open, but this one is fairly inexpensive. It retails for $14.99 on Amazon for 4.1 ounces of product. So if you're comparing dollar per dollar at a 1 ounce price, you're paying $3.66 per ounce. Not much more expensive than the number 7, and really close to half price compared to the Clinique. So I like the packaging on this one. I like that it comes with a scooper. I do think it's very, very pretty. Definitely pretty packaging. And this one's okay. So the thing with this one, there's no added fragrance. I cannot find really whether this is definitely cruelty-free or not. One source does say that they are cruelty-free, and basically other sources just don't have them listed. So I'm not sure. They are a Korean beauty brand, and Korea did outlaw the testing of products on animals. However, that doesn't mean it's the same as here. The China component, if they sell in mainland China, then they're not cruelty-free. But I can't confirm that one way or the other. So in terms of using this product, it does a pretty good job of removing eye makeup. Of the inexpensive options, I'd say it's pretty good. It's got a texture that basically feels like I just went into my pantry and got my coconut oil. It's not made of coconut oil, but it has that sort of stiffer texture to it where I feel like I just kind of went to the pantry, grabbed some coconut oil, and scooped it on out. And that's fine, because once you start applying it to your skin and it warms up, it does all sort of melt together. So it's not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's not the most luxurious experience. I would say if I had to give it a grade for how well it removes makeup, I'd say it's a solid B. It's above average, but it's not the best in the world. I wake up the next morning and I still have some mascara raccoon eyes that I need to get rid of. But all in all, I'd say it's generally pretty good. It does melt into a consistency that is thin enough to get in your eyes pretty often. It does end up in my eyes quite a bit. It does not sting. It does not hurt. It doesn't really smell like anything. It doesn't bother my eyes. You know, within a few minutes, by the time I'm done washing my face, my eyes have cleared. But, you know, it's not the best, not the worst. Pretty good, but with caveats. Next, I tried from Good Molecules. Thank you to Beautylicious wonderful emails, because they make me feel like they're speaking directly to me. And then when they ship you things, their packaging makes you feel like someone actually very carefully packaged it and tied it all up, and it feels so personalized, and they suck me in every time. And they sent an email about this Good Molecules balm. This is the Instant Cleansing Balm. And of course, I bought it because I have no self-control. This one is a vegan formula, and this is a cruelty-free brand. It retails for $15 for 2.5 ounces of product. That is $6 per ounce you are paying, so not quite as much as the $7.76 of the Clinique, but it's not the cheapest thing in the world either. And of the 5 balms I've got here, this one is second place. It removes eye makeup very well. It is packaged with a tiny little scooper, and, you know, not the most fancy packaging. It's just the little tray that goes on top, and we have a little scooper that comes with it, but that's good. I like the approach here. This one is a kind of a cross between the coconut oil firmness and a softer, you know, more malleable kind of a balm, and I like that because it's a more luxurious experience to apply it. No discernible scent. It's really, you smell like maybe the slightest hint of citrus, but it's very, 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 very mild. I do not notice it while I am applying the product. You know, just the smallest bit. It just feels and smells very clean, very smoothing, very good at removing eye makeup. I really, really like this one. This is a good one. Does it beat, I said it's my second favorite. Does it beat the Clinique? It probably doesn't beat the Clinique, but it's very, 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 very close. It's very close. It's probably a tie. Because I'm going to give it to the packaging, it's probably a tie. But I definitely recommend this one, the Good Molecules Instant Cleansing Balm. I really enjoy. The last one is, no surprise, the most expensive. And it is the Drunk Elephant Slay, spelled so creatively, Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser. You see what's happening with the little spatula? It's a magnetic top. I like that. It's not the most attractive thing in the world. Like, that's not pretty. It's not as pretty as the dainty little bow on top of a tatcha thing where you slide the little scooper off the bow, and so it's not pretty, but it's definitely functional, and I appreciate the functional aspect of it because I don't have to go unscrewing the cap and then finding the lid and then having that little extra piece to set somewhere while I'm working on it and then find that thing and put it back on at the end. None of that garbage going on. Very easy. Comes on the top. Easy. But look at this stuff. Ugh. It looks nasty. It doesn't smell like much. It smells like earth. It's kind of an earthy scent. If that bothers you, then yeah, it's not a strong scent at all. But I gotta tell you guys, this stuff removes my eye makeup the most quickly, the most easily, with the least amount of rubbing and tugging at my eyes. It's almost like it just dissolves it and it rinses away. Like, it's so good at removing eye makeup that I have to forgive the fact that this is not a luxurious experience. So this retails for $34. You get 3.88 ounces of product, and your price per ounce is $8.95 per ounce. So it is about $1, a little more than $1 per ounce more than the Clinique even. It's up there in price. It does have the Clean at Sephora seal, so that, you know, means basically lots of clean ingredients. They are a cruelty-free brand. I could not discern whether this is vegan or not, but my guess would be that it is. And I forgive the fact that it's a goopy, kind of unsophisticated looking, I mean, just, yeah, it looks glumpy, but it melts right into the skin, and I'm telling you, it removes makeup so well. Is it worth the $9 an ounce? I don't know. I mean, it depends how much money you make. It depends what you enjoy. It depends what level of brand loyalty you've got. If your whole line is Drunk Elephant and that's all you use, yeah, maybe it's worth it. You know, if you make tons of money and this is like a drop in the bucket, yeah, maybe it's worth it. It's a really good product. Will I repurchase it? I might, because I do have some brand loyalty to Drunk Elephant. I use lots of other brands, but I do love Drunk Elephant products. I enjoy what they stand for. So yeah, for those reasons, I might continue to buy this again. So, you know, when I say, I can't really say it's worth it for everybody, because it just really depends what your situation and your interests and your loyalties are and all that good stuff. However, it's a fantastic product. I'm not at all disappointed that I purchased it. Of course, I got it at 20% off at the Sephora sale, but I am not at all upset that I paid that kind of money for this, because I love it. It works really well. So of these 5, you know, I would say I definitely, there's Merlin again. Definitely recommend the Clinique, because it started it all and it's still really good. If you're looking to save a few bucks, try the Good Molecules. It's a little bit less expensive. It's not a lot less expensive. Merlin. But it's a little less expensive. The Drunk Elephant takes the cake if you want to avoid rubbing and tugging on your eyes. It really takes eye makeup off like nobody's business so easily. This one's okay. It's all right. And I do not recommend the number 7. So of these 5, 4 I would recommend, 3 very highly, 1 not at all. There you have it. There are my thoughts on my cleansing balm experiments. I'm afraid to ask, but do you have more cleansing balm recommendations? Do you have ones that you love that I need to check out? Let me know down in the comments below. That is how most of these little experiments start. You guys suggest something and then I run with it, and here we are. So definitely let me know if you've got cleansing balms that you enjoy. Let me know what they are. If you like one of these, let me know why. Let me know which one. Let me know how you like it. Let me know what kind of skin you've got going on so that you can share that with everybody else. I love that we can collect all kinds of experiences and information in the comments for all eternity. For as long as YouTube keeps all of these things up online, we can look back and search these things and come up with information that is helpful to everybody. And I love that. And I thank you guys for participating so wholeheartedly in the comment section, because I think it's just a great resource for all of us, really. There you have it. Cleansing Balm Day. If you enjoy these sorts of comparisons, if you enjoyed this one, give me a thumbs up down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It helps my channel to grow. And as always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over skincare with me this time. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.